You know, with the new year coming about, I got some plans for this new year, 2022. Obviously, plague season is going to continue until Biden is either out of office or until like the presidency has changed or something like that, or maybe he grows a heart. That being said, that being said, I got plans for this upcoming year. It's going to be fantastic. Number one, I want to learn a new language. Probably, definitely Spanish first because my dad's Peruvian, and so I'm just like, I gotta understand what he's trying to say for the most part. And yeah, and then number two, overcome personal struggles, specifically with my addiction to pornography. And yes, it's more of a struggle, but either way, I'm just going to call it an addiction. So I'm not only going to see my bishop about it, but I'm also going to see if I can be able to find places that can be able to do the counseling. I mean, I got to take the steps with counseling, but I also want to find a group that actually talks about like their struggles openly, because for some reason it's so hush hush these days about talking about your struggles and certain preferences that you're just into that you're just like, you know what, maybe it's a bad idea after all. With that being said, I want to be able to overcome and actually rule over myself, you know? Have dominion where it needs be. And let's see. For a third one, I definitely want to go to the temple more often because as a Latter-day Saint, I love going to the temple. Actually, it's not as a Latter-day Saint. I just love the temples overall. I even want to go to like a synagogue, mosque, cathedral, wherever I want to go. But the temple to me is so important. And because December construction day was a day for like setting new things up at the Meridian Temple, which I live in Idaho. Yes, it just I've been meaning to go to the temple, and I'm gonna keep going to the temple as long as I can. Obviously, not with this mask on, because that would be interesting. But yeah, I I don't want to go to the temple wearing a plague mask. That would be weird. But what I do want to do is be able to, oh yes, is to be able to finally get my book edited, uh, illustrated, and published by the end of the year. Can you believe that? I'm so close to being done. I have a book that is technically three parts of the same series. I was originally wanting to get them done one at a time, but frankly, I figured my people love novels for the most part. So I decided to put the three books into its own type of novel, three-part volume. I mean, not necessarily a novel or short story, but it works. I am excited for this year, guys. And my dear friends, I hope the same for everyone else around here. Literally, it's going up in the air, and I feel fantastic about it. And also, I want to be able. I had to delete my Facebook account and my Instagram account just because I'm like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of having to worry about this sluggish pace being so numb because of social media. It's not social, it's just media, but it's more of a type of pornography, really, not for sexual activity, but for just life overall. A life that we don't really have for ourselves. Kind of sad, really. But definitely with this goal for the next year, I want to be able to do so much and so much more. So, and who knows? Maybe I could be able to find a way to become a Freemason and earn my way to eventually become a Knights Templar. I mean, not to all you Assassin's Creed fans that I actually hate you guys. No, no, no. I love Assassin's Creed. I just never played the game. I'm not a big fan of games overall, but I'm willing to try something new every now and then. And I sound like I'm mumbling, but that's just because that's how I am, even without the mask. That being said, my dear friends, I hope you guys have a great new year and happy 2022. Shalom.